Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is the NewJeans tier list. So NewJeans, if you guys don't know what it is, it's like some K-pop group, and they got kind of popular recently. My brothers showed it to me, and I also showed it to one of my friends, the Justin guy that I talked about last video with the logic, and that guy is fucking addicted to this motherfuckers, man. I don't know how, but I don't even know these guys' names, but I did listen to all their songs before, and we're just gonna be tier listing their songs real quick right here. So just a disclaimer, this is just my opinion, so don't get all fucking crazy and raunched up, because I was looking at the Bocchi the Rock tier list video comments, and motherfuckers were like so mad, why you putting Nani ga Warui in B tier, bro? And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I put every other song in S tier. Nani ga Warui I got fucking sick of, man. It's my opinion. Anyways, so here's the NewJeans tier list. We're gonna start out with ASAP. So ASAP is in their new album. They only have two albums. The first one is like with the fucking bunny, and then the second one is kind of like with the Powerpuff Girls. It's like I don't know, I forgot what the album is called, but it's like some sort of theme with the Powerpuff Girls. And ASAP, I think it's their last song in the album, and this song I like it a lot. It's kind of like really chill, and like the chorus is like ASAP baby. Okay, that's so cringe, but like that's like the whole chorus, and I think it's like pretty hype. Like the beat is pretty unique. Like NewJeans as a musical group in K-pop, like they have a really unique sound. I don't know what it is in particular, but their sound kind of mixes some sort of like hip hop beat with like some sort of unique dark twisted like music. Like I don't know how to explain it exactly because I'm not a fucking music theorist, but there's just something different about their music compared to like other K-pop, and I really like that about it. I feel like it has a lot of origins in like hip hop, but yeah. Also NewJeans, apparently their choreography is fucking crazy. I don't really watch the music videos. I know one of my friends does, and he watches the music videos all the fucking time. But ASAP, I think the song is really solid. I would give ASAP like an A tier, honestly. It's pretty solid, but it's not the best. Attention. When I listened to Attention for the first time, it's from their first album. I thought the beat sounded like a hip hop beat for Logic. So Logic is like a rapper, and like I made a video on this channel where I really combined like him rapping something and then over this beat from Attention, and then I made like a music video about it.
A couple days ago, I met the illest Latina. Her demeanor was unexplainable. You should have seen her thick thighs, nice ass body like an hourglass.
This is like a funny video, but Attention is kind of like that same vibe. But as a song, I feel like Attention is kind of like, I don't think it's like one of their better songs. It's probably definitely one of their like more mid songs, but I feel like Attention is pretty decent. Like this song really got me looking for attention. Okay, yeah, this is kind of mid. I would give it like a C tier, honestly. All right, Cookie. So Cookie is also in their first album. There's like this one girl in there, I forgot, but in the music video, they be like talking about looking at my cookie or some shit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this song has some sexual innuendos in it, because looking at my cookie, and then they're kind of like saying it on, I don't know. The song is kind of weird. It's kind of weird because like the K-pop people in NewJeans are kind of mostly underage, and they're kind of like saying that shit, but hey man, whatever the fuck Korean people are doing, bro. I mean, I'm Korean, but I don't know. I've never been there, but I gotta represent my people. But Cookie, this song is kind of all right. It's pretty hip hoppy, and there's this one girl that looks like that one girl in the gambling show Kakaguri or something. And one of my friends was like, "Yo, let me get in on that," because like that's like his waifu or something. But then when he found out that she's like 16, he was like, "Oh, hold up, that's not me. That's." But I'm not saying his name. I'm not gonna expose him, but that happened. It was so fucking funny, bro. Like we were in a Discord call together, and he was looking at that shit, and he was looking at the cookie, and then he saw the girl in the fucking suit and thought it was a girl from Kakaguru. And he's like, "Yo, let me get on that." And then we looked up the age and saw it was 16. He's like, "Oh shit, I gotta go," and he fucking dipped, bro. But this is that Cookie song. Like they play this in like the KBBQ stores as well. But I think Cookie's like all right. I would give it like a B tier. I don't think it's like the best, but it's all right. All right, Cool With You. So Cool With You is in their second album. It's kind of like a Cool With You. Bruh. Okay, this is so cringe. But they're kind of like doing that shit, and they're like saying if it's like cool with you or something. I don't know, but the beat is pretty like chill, and it's pretty catchy, and I feel like Cool With You is a pretty solid song. I would give it in like the A tier, honestly. Then we got Ditto. So Ditto is in their first album, And this song is definitely one of the more slower songs. The whole vibe of it is pretty dreamy and kind of distant, desolate, the whole song. And I feel like it's pretty solid. I remember like my brother's always playing this in the car, and we just like, when we're going to the gym, he's like playing this and he's like, like a fucking wolf or some shit. And I'm like, oh. And then we'd be listening to this song. I think Ditto's like when I first listened to it, I was like, this is K-pop, ain't no way. But because it kind of has like a K-pop beat in the background, like some sort of marching band snare beat in the background, and it's kind of like cool, and like it's kind of cool with you, and they kind of like go in all the Ditto and shit. But yeah, I think it's a pretty solid song. I wouldn't really say it's my favorite, but I'll put it in like the A tier. And then we got ETA. The ETA, it's in their second album, and I fucking like this song a lot. It's really catchy. It's like, what's your ETA? Like, they'll be in like a fucking car and shit, and they'll be like, yo, like they'll be trying to go to like a fucking party or some shit, and they're like, dude, I'm trying to pull up, bro. What's your ETA? Like, they'll be calling like the other homie, but like the other homie's like on the way, because like there's like some weird storyline intermixed with this second album. Like, I don't fucking know. It's some weird relationship sort of deal, but ETA is really catchy, and this song is like really fucking hype. It kind of has a like a trumpety vibe in the background, some sort of Mexican sort of inspiration, I suppose, but ETA is really catchy. I really like the song. It's S tier. And then we got Get Up. So Get Up is in their second album, but Get Up, the thing about this song is that it's so fucking short. It's only like 40 seconds, but the beat is insane, bro. I feel like the song should be a lot longer, but Get Up, the song, it's a very slow BPM song, and there's a really nice contrast with like the high pitch of the girl's voice and then the background beats, which is very dark and low pitched. And the whole like vibe of it just takes you to a different world, like this whole song. And I think Get Up, it's so underrated, I feel like, but I would put this in the S tier. All right, and then we got Hurt. So Hurt isn't their first album. It's one of their slower songs, and it kind of sounds like one of those more generic Korean K-pop songs. But I think Hurt is I don't think it's like their best song, but it's definitely like decent. But I would give Hurt like a B tier, honestly. It's not really my favorite, but it's I. And then we got Hype Boy. I just want to tell a funny story about, but when I was like showing my friend NewJeans, like I sent him one of their first videos of OMG, because I was like, dude, I was listening to it and I was like, dude, I think you'll like this, because he is a huge Blackpink fan and he loved Rose from Blackpink. He was a fucking fan, not anymore though, because ever since I showed him this motherfucking NewJeans, he's like all over that. But now he's on like From It's 9 or some shit. But I was giving him the fucking video OMG, and like he was like, man, whatever. But then I showed him this video, like we were like chilling in the Discord call, and I was like, dude, pull up Hype Boy right now, like look up that shit. And we were watching that shit, and we were like, oh my god. And like he was like, dude, this is like kind of fire. And like he's like, dude, these guys are kind of hot or some shit. And like he's looking at the dancers and shit, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know how old they are. But then we started like doing some fucking age searching up for like their ages, and he was like, oh shit, dude, that motherfucker is 16. I didn't say nothing. And then like he's like freaking out. I'm like, LMAO. I'm not gonna say his name though, but that happened, and I was like, dude, that's so fucking funny. Like, it's definitely a weird industry, K-pop, because they have like all these underage dancers doing like the weird sexual shit in the fucking music industry. But hey man, I can't really comment that much on it, but it's definitely some type of sus industry in there, because the K-pop industry, it does have a darker side to it instead of like all of the flashy stuff about it, because the K-pop dancers, they literally have to starve themselves and get to a super low body fat so they'll look attractive enough to appeal to the mass audiences. And that's kind of like one of the more darker things about K-pop dancers. And they also have to, like, of course, there's a lot of rigorous training and practice to actually learn the dances and be athletic enough to do all the singing while they're dancing, because they got to do that shit on tour as well. I don't know. It's a pretty fucked up world. And these guys are probably definitely in it, but these guys are freaking hype AF. And speaking of Hype Boy is really catchy. I like this song a lot. And I would give it like an S tier, because I think the song is really good. And then we got NewJeans. So they have a song that's under their same name. I feel like the song is like and they're like NewJeans, but they're like kind of chilling and like saying some sort of beat. But I think NewJeans, this song is kind of mid, but I don't know. I would probably give it like the C tier. I don't think it's that great. And then we got OMG. Dude, OMG is like such a good song. I used to put this in the background of my YouTube Shorts for the longest time, but I switched it to like some sort of instrumental from Bochi the Rock Flashbacker because I love that song. But I was always putting this song in the background, OMG, and OMG is, it's kind of like overplayed for me personally, but I still think it's a really solid song, and it's definitely one of their more best songs. NewJeans, I would give it the S tier. And then we got Super Shy, but like they be trying to do like some Super Shy dance, like while they're like, this used to be like a trend or something. Like they'd be doing like the Super Shy dance. I don't think I did that right, but I would give Super Shy, like I think it's a really catchy song. It's pretty good, and I would give it the S tier. Honestly, it's a really solid song. And then we got Zero. This one's a remix and an original. They're both kind of like they're advertisements for Coca-Cola Zero, and the songs themselves, I think they're kind of they're kind of mid. Like my friend likes them a lot, but I'm just gonna rate both of these because they're kind of the same song. The remix is just like some black dude rapping over some shit, but I don't know. I don't really think it adds to this song. But as a song, I think it's but I wouldn't really say it's that great. It's definitely one of their worst songs, but I would give Zero, both of them, like a D tier. But yeah, that's pretty much my NewJeans songs tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Flame me or show some love or whatever the fuck, man. And yeah, subscribe for more tier lists because I'm just gonna drop a shit ton of these tier list videos. I got a lot of them coming up. But yeah, all right, see ya.
내가 만든 cookie